Good evening everybody and welcome to the show. I am the Wizard of Time. Today you're going to see some interesting experiments perceiving the idea of time as a general concept. I have 10 different methods for which you can look at time, and we're going to begin with time perception. To demonstrate this, because I know you're all a little bit confused, I have a clock. At the moment this clock is pointing at 12. You can move this clock to 1 and turn it the other side. It doesn't make any difference just yet because it's 1 on both sides. But what's strange is if you turn it to 3, it suddenly points at 12 on the opposite side. You turn it to 4 and you suddenly get it to 11. You turn it to 6 and it turns up to 9. You turn it to 7 and it turns to 7 on both sides again. It seems to play with your mind. But when looking at clocks like this, you always wonder what makes them work. And just as in the nursery rhyme, it's always the clocks that run up the clock. Oh. The mouse that run up the clock. We're going to play with your conception of time though, and that's using something that we used to measure time with a long time ago. That's a sundial. I have a couple of sundials and an hourglass. We're going to play a classic game, and this is a game called Find the Lady, but it's called Find the Hourglass. Where's the hourglass at the moment?
On the table.
There's a big one right here, correct. Well, we're going to get to that in a second trick. In this case, it's right there in the middle. Never take your eye off the hourglass. I'm going to move it from there to there and swap those two cards there. Where's the hourglass? Second guess?
Middle.
You said this one, you'll be wrong. This is this one in the middle. Now you know the game, watch it very carefully. The hourglass is right there in the centre. We're going to move it from there to there and swap those two cards there. Where's the hourglass? Second guess?
Middle again.
The middle? No, it's this one over here. You know what to do. Watch the hourglass very carefully. Once again, it's right there in the middle. Don't blink or you'll miss it. I'm going to move it from there to there and swap those two cards there. Where's the hourglass?
Top there, right.
This one? This one, or this one? You should know by now not to trust me. You see, if I wanted it to be on top, I can show you the hourglass is currently on top. If I wanted it in the middle, I can show you it's in the middle. And if I want it on the bottom, I can show you it's on the bottom. Or the middle, or the top, whatever I want. I'll make it easy and get rid of one of these sundials, I think. Let's have a look at this one. We'll get rid of this sundial because we don't need that. And we'll just play one last time. Is the hourglass on this side or this side?
This side.
Because you know by now, this is a magic show and everything is not what it seems.
There you go.
We're going to look at the concept of time manipulation. And for that, I'm going to gently move tracks, which will be more elegant with solo involved. Because to manipulate time, we're going to look at different concepts. I have here a giant hourglass, as you can see. Hourglasses are good for recording time, but nowadays we use something a bit different. We use clocks. A nice big clock that hopefully you can see. We'll take the clock and we'll try and play with the time as it goes down. We'll try and make another clock to go with it like so. Watch it really carefully. We take that clock, throw it into the funnel and create a second clock. We can take lots of clocks and throw them inside the funnel like so, but 2 clocks isn't enough. Let's see if we can take it a step further. We can get a clock right there, we can get a 3rd clock, and we can get a 4th clock. Let's see if we can take it even further. I have here a massive clock. I'm going to try this. I'm going to take this book. We're going to take something interesting with the book. If I take the page, open it like so. We're going to draw a nice big clock like this. And what we'll do is we'll take the book, close it, and we'll produce our first clock. Like so. Stay there. You can stay on that. We'll produce a second clock, like so. We'll produce a third clock, like so. We can produce lots and lots and lots and lots of clocks. Lots and lots and lots. Clocks. And one more, as we take this big clock here and show the biggest clock of them all. But we should take it a step further because we have all changed, and nowadays we're all using wristwatches. We'll leave the wrist clock down now. I'm going to jump to some background music. Because we're playing around with actual word items. So we're going to look at the idea of reversing time. Now, reversing time, I'm going to demonstrate using some playing cards. A room full of magicians, you should all be familiar with these playing cards. But just before I go any further, just to remind myself of something later, I have a prediction here. I'm going to leave it on the table over there. We'll come back to that hopefully towards the end of the show. First of all, the pack of playing cards. As you can see, these cards are currently in order. Ace, 2, King, Ace, 2, King, Ace, 2, King, and Ace, 2, King. All the reds together and all the blacks together. Let me demonstrate to you how reversing time works. You can notice this moment in time that the cards are all in order, because we're going to come back to this moment. I start by shuffling the cards, giving them a few nice riffle shuffles. We'll even give the cards a few cuts. But it doesn't matter, because these cards are reversing themselves now. They should be back in the exact order: Ace, 2, King, Ace, 2, King, Ace, 2, King, and Ace, 2, King. Now, wait, hold that applause, because it's going to get better. Because you might be thinking, I did some fancy shuffles. I'm a magician, the wizard of time. Let's show you these cards getting thoroughly mixed up. We're going to mix up some of these cards in small batches and groups of maybe 2, 3, sometimes 4 or 5. It doesn't make any difference. We're just mixing up these cards like this. You can see these cards getting thoroughly messed up. We'll even give the cards one nice clean cut. But they're the cards that reverse themselves. There. The cards will be back in order: Ace to King, Ace to King, Ace to King, and Ace to King. Let's try this again, because maybe it's me that's doing it. Let me have a look. Let me get someone who can shuffle cards. We're going to put all the red cards over here and all the black cards over here. Would you please shuffle the cards together? We'll shuffle those cards. Good. That'd be perfect. Excellent. And squash them all in. Complete that. And let me show everybody. He's mixed up all these cards, just so you can all see the cards are nice, thoroughly mixed. But that's not only what we're going to do. We're going to make it even worse. I gave these cards to someone to shuffle once. We took some cards, turned them upside down, and shuffled face up and face down cards like this. In fact, they went through the entire pack, mixing up all these cards. So you can see some cards are going to be face up, some cards are going to be face down. We completely go through the whole pack and mess up the cards like this. Do a whole bunch of them there. So now you can see some cards are face down, some cards are face up. There's face up to face down, a complete mess. But it's still not enough to prove to you that these cards are reversing themselves. So I'm going to use my phone. Would you give me a number between 1 and 10?
7.
7. So if you can see the time on my phone here, it says 9:22. Watch that time. You'll see it go back 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Now 21:15. If you don't believe me, look at your own watches. Look at your watches. What time does it say? It says 21:15. Everybody's watches all just reverse time to 9:15. And at 9:15, we hadn't shuffled these cards. That person hadn't mixed them up face up to face down. These cards are all the same way, all again facing the same direction. And they are back in order: Ace, 2, King, Ace, 2, King, Ace, 2, King, and Ace, 2, King. I love card tricks, but always love the idea of playing around with time. So what we're going to look at now is speeding up time. to speed up time, I've got a device, a special time-turning device. It's a small clock that some of you on the front row will be able to see. Don't worry if you can't see it, they will vouch for you. There's a nice little clock. And currently the clock is stationary, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not moving.
No.
That's because we're not playing around with time. I have here a photo album. In this photo album, there's nothing in it just yet because we haven't taken any pictures. But it's a nice blank photo album. What we're going to do is we're going to generate a picture of a celebrity. Now, shall we do this as a whole group? Or shall we see, how are you with mapping your heads? Does anybody can you all do mapping your head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, let's try an experiment then with everybody in the room. You can use your phones if you wish, you can use the calculators on your phone, it might make life easier. What I want you to do is think of your age, whatever your age is in this room. Okay? I want you to actually use your phone to make easier and times it.
Yeah, use your phone, Adrian.
Some people, what month were you born?
July.
July. So that's January, February, March, April, May, June, July. That's 7. So times it by 7. So whatever your age is, times it by 7. I was born in September, so times it by 9. And times it one more time anytime you wish. By your month, preferably. Now you should all have a different number up on your calculator or in your head. I want you to take those individual digits and add them together. If you've got a 2 or 3 digit number, add those together as well, so we're down to a single digit. So, those that have been following along, they've all got a digit in their head. What I'm going to do is I've got a list of celebrities on the back of this book. I'm going to read them out. Just remember the celebrity at your number. 1 is Justin Bieber. 2 is Dua Lipa. 3 is Hugh Jackman. 4 is Sydney Sweeney. 5 is Robert Pattinson. 6 is Katy Perry. 7 is Dwayne Johnson. 8 is Emma Watson. 9 is Taylor Swift. And 10 is Daniel Radcliffe. Who's got the person's name in their head? Matt, do you have the person's name in your head? Okay, I'm going to focus on you for a second because I'm going to try and capture a photograph of that celebrity. Just so you can see first. We've not done it just yet, but let me see if I can go back. I'm going to jump back in time and take a photograph of the person you're thinking of. Done. You may not believe me, so let me show you. If we open up the book now, you should be able to see this. This is a picture of the person you are thinking of. Is this the person you're thinking of? I get maybe I went back a bit too soon. This person is a little bit of a baby. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to take it the other way. I'm going to jump the other direction. Think of this person. Done. I jumped in the other direction and, oh no, we went a bit too far that time. This time she's a... No, not maybe I think I need to go back a little bit in the midway. Who is it you're thinking of?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift. Done. Taylor Swift. We'll leave the music down there. We're going to look at lots of cool things, but we're also going to look at the idea of freezing time. Now, to freeze time, I do need this table. So, forgive me for a second while I move some clocks off this table. Jumbo sail down there. There we go. We're going to choose a different piece of music as well. So I want to demonstrate the idea of freezing time. To do that, I brought some items with me. I'm going to hand them out. Most of you will have some of these items from around the house. We've got a small statue of the Eiffel Tower. Oh, a fork. A belt. Oh, a coaster. Lots of weird items. A couple of coat hangers. They could always come in useful. Oh, some rapeseed oil. Always useful. A rolling pin. A weird bear toy. A couple more forks. And a coin. What are all these weird items for? Let's have a go. this moment right here before we let it all drop. I catch these ones from here. And that was freezing time. Thank you. We'll move these items out of the way and hopefully they can stay over there. We're going to look at the next object, which is called Lost in Time. Now, just before I do that, I do realise I'm wearing my clothing, but I am missing something. I've not put my belt on. I've got a belt of... Here we go. There we go. Now I know what you're thinking. Why did I wait? This is what I do when I go to Weight Watchers. Making this was not a waste of time. They're thinking of more jokes. Put more jokes when they think about watches. I'll play with it. We're going to look at the idea of being lost in time. Now, I have here the padlock. This padlock is in a flux capacitor box. It's always fun. I realise pretty easy to watch, but that's okay. At the moment it's locked. Peter, would you have a look at this lock, check it out, make sure all the numbers, and try some combinations, any combination you wish, just see if they will open. They shouldn't do, because you don't know the combination yet. We've not yet chosen what that combination will be. You haven't. Can I leave that with you for now? You can see the numbers, yes. Cool. So we're going to get someone to pick the date, the perfect date. To use the sports almanac. Just for those that want to see that, understand that one. We're going to choose a blank page here. We're going to choose a date. Now, first of all, let me have a look here. Toby, what year were you born?
What year? 1996.
1996, okay. And I think that's going to be the same. I think everybody in this room is going to be in the 2-digit number category, isn't it? So you get to choose. We can use your year, or we can choose anybody else's year in the past. In fact, what I would like to do is, because I just simply asked you that, would you point to anybody else in the room?
Go on, Matt.
Matt?
1991.
1991. Now we've got two choices, 1996 and 1991. Adrian, would you choose one of those two dates? So that's 1991. Peter, that padlock you've got there was set to a special combination. I'll write it down here, 1991. You've checked some other combinations, it didn't open, did it?
No.
Would you try 1991? Because using the idea of time and the year that people were born, we're able to work out exactly what to set that lock to. I knew in advance it would be. Has it opened?
Yeah, it's open.
1991. I was a bit lost in time when I came up with that, so I was looking at different ways to present what comes next. I'll come back to that in a second. We're going to look at time restoration, restoring time. Now, to do that, let's try this. I went outside earlier and I found a used up Coke can and a glass. We'll come to that glass in a second. The Coke can is a little bit of a wreck at the moment, but what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and restore time. This can is currently crushed, but watch it carefully. I'm going to take it and heal that can back up to its original position. But let's take that hold of the can. Watch. I'm just going to wipe over it. I heal that back together again as well. But let's take it even further. You can see it's now sealed. If it's still been healed, I should be able to open that can. And we should be able to prove it's back to a healed state by pouring the drink. But restoring time is something that can also be done using some paper. I have here a poster from a very famous film. I'm wondering if anybody can look at these extracts and work out what they think the film could be. Groundhog Day. I could say that again and again and again. It'll be funny every single time. Well, we've got here a lot of these pieces of the poster. I'm going to show them to you here so you can see all those pieces are nice and separate. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to try and heal these as well, which is time restore the pieces. By squaring up the pieces of the poster, I'm going to run my finger along the edges. And that should start to bring the poster back together. Grounded. I've always loved the idea of playing around with items, but we need to get everybody back in the show, and we're going to try something now, which is, in this case, precognition. To demonstrate that, I have a prediction here. We'll leave this prediction with you, Phil. Will you hold on to that for a moment? I've got some paper as well. Here, I've taken a load of digital clocks, and each one has a different time written on the front and back. Matt, would you have a look at all these clocks? Just check them out, make sure they're all different, no time is repeated, and there's about 100 clocks in there. Both front and back, there should be no time repeated. Every single one is different.
Yeah, check small. As many as I can.
As long as you can see that, excellent. What I'd like you to do is to pick one of those clocks.
Yeah.
Excellent. Would you pass the bag over to Robert? Sorry, Robert, we don't know what you're doing. See you later. Would you pick a clock as well? And I'll let you pass it to Dave. Would you like to pick a clock as well? I'll take the bag back because we've all... 3 clocks should be enough, thank you. Oh, still on fire. Okay, so we are going to write down the times that you have all chosen. We're after the digits on both sides. So Matt, what was the first time on your clock?
9:07.
9:07. And what's the time on your clock?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock exactly? Okay, so that's 3:00. And Dave?
5:03.
5:03. We'll get the other side as well. Matt, what's the other side?
1:08.
1:08, so that's 1:08.
7:15.
7:15. And
5:12.
5:12. Okay, now we can do the math on this, but if anybody's got a calculator with them, would they do the math with me, just so we can make sure we're not making any mistakes? I'm going to leave this one up here a bit. So we've got 9:07, so 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 8 is 18, 19, 20, 25, so that's 2, 5 there. 0, 0, 0, 0, that's lots of zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 4. We've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30. I get 3045. Is that what you get as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3045. I wrote down a prediction at the beginning and gave it to Phil. Phil, would you open up the prediction? What does it say?
Prediction.
Prediction.
Oh, it's a shoe.
Shoe. Ah, I see the mistake here. You said shoe. I turned the number the wrong way around.
Very good.
I'll get those clocks back before I forget them. Thank you. There's 1 clock. Thank you. 2 and 3. Excellent. We'll move these clocks out of the way. But now we'd like to play with the concept of actual time travel, and that's what we're doing here. And to do this, I've actually taken an iPad and placed a number of pictures of various films all about time travel. There's about 100 different films here. I'm going to hand it to you, Peter. Would you just go through it, have a look, make sure they're all different, you're welcome to. I'm going to write down a couple of predictions to begin with. Okay, I'm thinking you might choose this one.
Oh, I've got to pick one.
Not yet, not yet. I'm writing down the predictions first. Because I say a prediction, what I actually mean is I've already travelled through time and seen this exact moment. I travelled here well, quite a few weeks ago to be more precise. I'm going to fold up those predictions and leave them just there. So, you've had a look at the pictures? Yeah. So you can see there's about 100 pictures there. What day were you born? So everybody's born, I was born on the 23rd of September. What day were you born?
The 2nd.
The 2nd, so that's just 2. So I'm going to go 2 more pictures. 1, 2, that's Tenet. Tenet. Would you remember your film, Tenet?
Yeah.
We'll come to actually, what day were you born, Dave?
10.
10. We're going to go 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the film called Click. And Matt, what day were you born?
5th.
The 5th. The 5th. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Time clock. So we've got 3 films selected there: Tenet, Click, and Time Cop. Now, before I did this, I wrote down a prediction, and I placed it on this piece of paper. Proving why wireless makes a film. I wrote down Tenet, Click, and Time Cop. But it's coming up to the last one here, the future prediction. Even further than this, because that, you could say, was something I did in the moment. I placed this screen here, right here, this folder here, at the beginning of the show. We're going to get 3 choices selected. We're going to come to people in the room. Let's start over here. To do this one, I have a folder. In this folder, as you can see, are different time travel films again, but no technology this time. But as you can see, every single picture is a different film, as you can see. I think we'll come to you. Adrian, would you lift up... Oh, no, that's me cutting them off.
Come up in here.
I'm normally having this day. Would you lift up the folder, lift it up to any page you want? That's fine, and we'll lift it up. So, you see what film that is?
Yes.
Back to the Future, Back to the Future, Back to the Future. We'll leave that there for you to see later. To demonstrate the next one, I'm going to use my table. I have with me some time machines. That's not a second. Some of you may recognise this time machine, which is the DeLorean. Some of you may recognise what film's this from?
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. It's the phone booth. I also have the TARDIS. I also have a hourglass. It's famous from basically a DC character called Hourman. And we'll place it on that side. We've got one more item. I'll be arranged that in a minute. This is the time turner from Harry Potter. I wanted to get the hot tub here, but the hot tub, the hourglass had to survive, so suffice. We'll place those there. 5 items. Just rearrange them so they stand on their own. That works. In fact, with that in mind then, are you happy with that order, or shall I mix them up a bit? We're going to get one of these items selected. Let me go to someone at the back. Sir, would you give me, what day of the month were you born? Well, the day.
29.
29, I like 29 words. Okay, 29. Okay, we're going to try and count across these to 29, and we'll see which one we land on. 29. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. That's the TARDIS. So we'll leave the TARDIS over here with Back to the Future. But we need to make one more prediction. For that I brought this book with me. It's H.G. Wells' The Time Machine. I'm going to hand this book to Toby. Would you like to come up and help me with this for a moment?
Yep.
In fact, you're welcome to sit down. I know I can get people up here, but this is a different type of show for that. Would you first of all check out the book? Make sure all the pages are folded out, but please check all the pages are different, all the words are different, and all the numbers at the bottom of the pages are different.
Yep.
Yeah? Excellent. You can take the cover off the book, because we only need the pages inside. So we'll get rid of that cover. It's a nice famous book all about time travel. What we're going to do is eliminate half of those pages. So would you split them into 2 piles?
Like that.
Excellent. We're going to get rid of half of those pages. Which half do we get rid of?
You get rid of these.
Okay, excellent. Take the half you've got, split them in half again.
Yep.
Choose which half to get rid of.
We'll get rid of this one.
I'll get rid of the half piles just so they're out of plate. That's fine. Now you've got a whole bunch of pages left. Would you like to choose one of those pages?
Yeah.
Yeah, choose any page you wish.
Okay.
I'll get rid of the rest, so you place your hands. Okay, excellent. What I'd like you to do is take that piece of paper, Toby, and turn it on its side. And tear it right down the middle. Any way you want, that's fine. It doesn't have to be neat. Excellent. Place them on top of each other and tear them again. You can either do it that way or you can do it sideways, whichever way you wish. And tear them one more final time. So now you should have, I think, 8 pieces of paper. I'd like to choose one of those pieces.
Sorry, I'm trying to take it out. There we go.
That's fine, I'll get rid of the rest so your hands are clear. I can see, I'm going to show Peter here, like there's lots of words he could chosen on every single one of these pieces of paper. Do you all see those different words? Yeah? Toby, I want you to take your piece of paper, you can look on both sides, find a nice big word, the biggest word you can find.
Okay, yeah.
You got a nice big word, are you happy with it?
I don't know if it's the biggest. There's a couple.
There's a couple, that's good. If you've got a couple, then pick one of them.
Okay, we'll go with that one. Yeah.
Okay, shout out the word that you've chosen.
Conversation.
Conversation. Are you happy with that word?
Yep.
You had a few choices. Because right at the start of the show, I put this prediction on this table here. I showed you right here from the very start, but we've just made 3 choices. Back to the Future, TARDIS, and Conversation. If I open it up, it says Back to the Future, TARDIS, and Conversation. Thank you very much for watching. That brings us to the end of the show. It's been a delightful to spend my time with you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.